Hello, everybody. I decided I would just start a little bit early. That's a lot of hedgehog emojis. That's a lot of hedgehog emojis. Wow. Dang. What were y'all doing while I wasn't here? Nightbot's gonna kill all of these messages, by the way. When Nightbot shows up in like a few minutes, he's going to purge all of these messages. Hi. Hi, everyone. I use Procreate too. Yeah. Oh my god. Oh, yeah, sorry. I gotta bump up slow mode. There's a lot of people here. Hold on. Don't bite me. Don't bite me. Just gonna do something real fast. Don't mind me. Whoa, that's a lot of people who are here. Why are there this many people here? What are you all doing? Sorry, we gotta go back up to 45 seconds slow mode. Sorry. Oh, here's Nightbot. OMG music. Hi, here comes Nightbot. Yep, Nightbot's here. Wednesday's gonna join me in a bit. Actually, for drawing, so... That's a lot of people who are here. My goodness. Wait, webcomic? Yes, sir. You read the title, correct? I gotta go do laundry, lol. I'll be in a bit. Yep. Have fun Wednesday. She'll join when she's done with her laundry. How are you? I'm pretty good. I made fan art of Mama Scribbles. Aww. Hold on, how many viewers are we at? Hold on. 146 is a lot. Like, it's not a lot. Oh, 152. It's not a lot, compared to, compared to my Tamagotchi life stuff, but like, that's still a lot of people. More people than I was expecting there to be here. Hey Scribbles, you're streaming, let's go. Yep, I'm here. I'm gonna draw little goobers all on one page while you draw. Okay, have fun. I'm gonna draw too. Yeah, so, okay. First order of business is that I'm making a webcomic, as you can see. This was what I did for my announcement post. I drew the main characters. Hi Samantha, hi! Hi everyone, I love the music. We're listening to Kirby music right now. It's a vibe. We love the Kirby music. Cause I was like, who doesn't love Kirby? So that's what we're doing. When is the Zooble and Gangle tutorials releasing? I was going to work on Ragatha this week. But then I got really burnt out and I took a break, so I'm going to work on Ragatha tomorrow. And then after Ragatha, I'm probably gonna poll, like do a poll on my post tab and to see if you guys would rather have Zooble, Gangle, or Kingernex. Where's the music from? We're listening to Kirby music right now. This is from Kirby and the Forgotten Land. It's called Running Through the New World. Running Through the New World. I'm a relatively new sub. Have you told us anything about the webcomic? No, that is why I am here. That is what's webcomic? Like, what is a webcomic? It's a comic on the web. It's a comic on the web. That's what it is. Yeah, I haven't talked about it at all, so I'm mainly just gonna answer any questions that you guys have. I play Kirby, do you? Yes, I do. Can I ask your OC's pronouns? Oh, she, her, he, him, It is a girl and two boys. Oh, the music stopped. Should we pick, we'll listen to this song again, and then if it ends, I'll pivot to different Kirby music. What is the lore? Okay, first off, you're gonna have to be more specific. Second off, I don't want to give anything that's super spoilery. So pick a TADC song. I don't want to I don't want to get DMCA'd from playing Digital Circus soundtrack, but I can play the we can play the Jack's Abstraction music. We could vibe to the Jack's Abstraction the Jack's Abstraction music. The one where Kirby is playing the trumpet. Can I draw one of your OCs? Go ahead, I don't care. Is there gonna be more characters? These are the main three. There are probably obviously gonna be side characters and background characters, but in terms of main characters, it's just these three. What's your favorite show of all time? Just listen to the music, that'll be your answer. Okay, are they based off of real people? Nope. They're kind of based off of me, I guess, a little bit. When are you doing the Q&A? Right now. Music is too loud. Does it need to be down even more? Oh, Deltarune music. Is it really loud? Sorry, is that better? Deltarune music could be fun. I agree with that, Wednesday. Deltarune music could be fun. The pink one, you. Q&A. Yeah. How did you design them? The colors are very distinct and I liked them. I actually have a long story of how these guys came to be. I could explain it. But it's kind of a long story. Like, it's gonna be like a 5 to 10 minute story. It's a long story. So, what made you want to do a webcomic? Because I like to draw. I don't know. I like to draw. What is your real name? My real name's Samantha. I announced it on last stream. So if you want to call me Sammy or Scribbles, I don't care. Either is fine. Okay, can you guys stop asking questions for a second so I can, like, actually talk about it for a sec? You should make a Kirby me on your island. That'd be fun. Hi, Sammy. I spell it S-A-M-M-I. If you want to know how to spell it, I spell it... Whoops. Well, let's get a new layer up. I spell it that is how I spell my name. So if you want to know what my name is, that's my name. Any Easter eggs in the webcomic like TADC or Kirby? I don't know. I don't know how I would incorporate Easter eggs. I haven't thought that far ahead. What are your OC's names? Okay. I can write their names for you. I'll get the color that I was using for each of them. I'll get this brush out. I spelt. This is Ina. This is. We'll get this blue color. No, this blue color. This is Vic and this is Shade. Give me one sec. Whoops, that was a badass. How's their names? There you go. Okay. I'm gonna get rid of my name because it's kind of freaking me out that it's there. Okay, please explain how you made them. Okay, can you guys stop asking me what's your favorite We Were Bears character? Ice Bear? Shade is heavily inspired by Ice Bear. Heavily inspired by Ice Bear. Heavily inspired by Ice Bear. You will see. You'll see. Your OCs are amazing. Okay, how did you get your art style? Okay, guys, I gotta, can I stop asking questions for a second. I'm gonna stop answering questions for a second. I love all of the questions, but I gotta stop for a second. Webcomic, yes, these are my characters. I wanted to tell you guys timeline of when it was gonna come out. Okay, that was what I wanted to do. Timeline of when it's gonna come out. I have like just barely started working on it. In the sense that I need water. Okay. In the sense that I'm like just barely starting. Imagine if Ina gets mad when she turns red. That'd be funny. Sorry, okay. This is like those stands with a bunch of mics on it. A little bit. WOCs, thank you. Shade is my favorite. You don't even know anything about them. But yeah, he's a bean. I'll tell you about them in a sec. They remind me of Yada, Louie, and Blot from Dandy's World. Yeah, I've gotten that before, which is really funny because I made them way before Dandy's World came out, which is really funny. That everyone's like, that's the Dandy's World characters. I'm like, no, Ina looks like you. Yup. I'll tell that story in a sec. But timeline of when it's gonna come out is that I've just barely started working on it. I'm gonna like not look at chat and just say this so that I don't get distracted again. Timeline is that I just barely started working on it. What I'm kind of at right now is that they remind me of Vinny, Skip, and Stone from Ramshackle. I love Ramshackle. That is kind of a slight inspiration too, yes. Shade looks like Pomni. Does he? How? I'm not seeing it. I'm sorry. Okay. I'm not looking at chat. I'm just gonna say it. I'm just gonna say it. Okay, I'm just gonna say it. Currently, what's going on is that what is your okay, I gotta minimize chat for a sec, y'all. I gotta minimize chat so I can talk. Sorry, I'm not looking at chat while I say this. Basically, timeline is that I just barely started working on it. I am about... Okay, so, to start, I have all of the characters fully developed. The characters, I know them in and out. I know each of them, I know their backstories, personalities, etc, etc. That's fine. World building, I'm like 80% done with the world building. And by 80% I mean like it's like mostly done, right? Like the world building's mostly done, but there's like that little like 20% that like I'm not sure of yet, okay? There's like that little like 20% that I'm like I've got to figure that out. So once I figure out that like actually I don't even think it's 20%. I think it's more like 90% and like 10%. And like the 10% is what I haven't figured out. The world building I've mostly got down. There's just this like little like minute details that I've gotta work out. Once I work out those little details, then it's gonna be script writing. I have a general idea of the direction I want the comic to go in. I've got a plot in mind. The only issue with that is that I have you know, like conflict and resolution in like story writing. I have a conflict. Like I know the conflict, and I know the resolution, but how they get to that resolution, I don't know yet. So I gotta figure that out. Then it's gonna be script writing, then it's gonna be storyboarding, then it's gonna be coloring, and then it's gonna be uploading. Is what we've got. So I'm in like the very early stages of this. I've like just started, so do not expect it for a while. It is not going to be for a while. I will say general timeline, you should expect probably the first few pages to go up in like August, September, October-ish. Generally speaking. I don't want to give myself a deadline or else... Okay. Okay, I brought chat back up. Lag? Oh my goodness. I'm gonna crash out if that's the case. No, on my side it says it's fine. Shut up. They use the power of friendship a little bit. Is it going to be a movie? Do you think I have the funds to make this as a movie? I would love you reintroduce them in an indie show when the webcomic is done. That would be, honestly, my dream would be to make like an indie pilot with them. That would, can I pat Shade on the head? Yes. You can pat him on the head right now. Give him your little pat. That would, Vic looks like Zooble a little bit. Yeah, I get that. Anyways, I really love Shade's tiny mouth. He doesn't have a mouth. Well, he does. He's just wearing a scarf. That's his nose. This is his nose. This is not the... You're not the only person that thought that this was a mouth. That's his nose. His mouth is not visible. Pat. Yeah, you can continue to give him a little pat. What's the name of the series? I need to know if you have it in mind. The name is a bit of a mouthful. But I'm thinking of calling it Wackadoozy, which you can see is written right there. I could write it out as well. You can see it's written in my color palette thing. You can see it written where my color palettes are. That's his nose. Yeah, that's his nose. I'm so sorry. Bro got no mouth. Well, he does. It's just underneath his little scarf that he's wearing. Sorry, you're not the only one who's thought that. You're fine. Your mic keeps cutting out. Really? The lag ain't too bad. Okay. Wednesday, you're gonna be my lag master. You're gonna determine whether I'm lagging or not. That's such a fun name. Yeah. Whoa, I dropped the thing I was fidgeting with. Okay. How I came up with the name is that, you know what? I'll write out how I came up with the name. I think the characters look very wacky, right? So I wanted to. I think the characters look very wacky, so I wanted to go off of the word wacky, right? Because they look very wacky. But then I thought of going off of the word wackadoodle. That's an awful way to spell wackadoodle. The word wackadoodle, because like that would be fun, and then I ended up just doing this. And then it was done. That was literally my thought process. Wacky and it's a doozy of comic. Exactly. See, you get. Ina looks like Pinkie Pie. She kind of acts like her too. Do their personalities go with their colors/styles? Vaguely, but not really. Wacky World, Wackadoozy. Yep. Here, I can have the name back up still. My handwriting sucks, guys. My handwriting is awful. Why does my handwriting suck so bad? For some reason, it kind of reminds me of the Animaniacs, which combine animation and maniacs. Yeah. You get my mic isn't cutting out. Okay, thank you, Wednesday. You get my vibe. You get my vibe. So Shade is emo. No, Shade is shy. I said not really. I need water. Okay. Yakka water. Vic emo. A little bit. Does Shade talk? Yeah, just not a lot. He's very quiet. What's your comment gonna be about? There's so many questions. Sammy, what's your favorite TADC character? I really want to know. I like Kinger. Is the webcomic gonna be slice of life? Mostly. Slice of life with, like, a little bit of an ongoing story. Add a Wednesday-inspired character. Wednesday would be purple, wouldn't she? Yeah. Did you like Game Overs? Yes. Is Shade the main character? They're all main characters. There's not one, there's three. They're all equally important. They are all equally important. They are all equally important. It's just everybody's asking questions about Shade specifically, so I'm answering them. Nobody's... Will there be romance? I don't know. I haven't thought that far ahead. Shade doesn't have a mouth and Shade must scream. He does. It's just... you just don't see it. Will there be more side characters? I have some ideas for side characters. I just haven't not really thought about them super much, because I just got my main three. What are each of their favorite ice cream flavors? Shade is just better than the other two. No, I like all of them equally. I'm so happy Shade is gonna be the main. No, guys, you're not listening. They're all equally as important. All three of them are gonna have equal. What is Vic's personality? He's very sarcastic and, yes, I would be purple. Yes, you would be purple. Tell us more of it. Okay, okay. You should make a wackadoozy Tomodachi. They are in my Tomodachi island, actually. So basically, the plot... Okay, you guys probably want to know the plot of the comic, don't you? The plot of the comic is that there's, all of these different groups of, like, colored people, as you can kind of see how they have, wildly different color schemes. Shade is cool, he's edgy. He's not really edgy. Is Vic short for Victor? It is, actually. Good job. It is, actually. The name reminds me of Lackadaisy. That's also slightly where the inspiration came from as well. Not the inspiration of the characters, but the inspiration of the name. Is Vic supposed to be kidcore themed? That's a little bit, yeah. That, the color group that Vic is from is, they're the primary colors, which would be red, yellow, and blue. So he's, his group, what would you, I'm a headcanon, Vic sounds like Jax. Yeah, I agree with that. I was signed the papers in a top shape. Why are his shoes red? I just said, does Vic swear? Honestly, unironically, yeah, probably. Vic reminds me of Zooble. Vic acts like Zooble. There you go. Yes, I would say that Vic is definitely very Zooble acting. What are their genders and sexualities? I must know. Ina's a girl, the other two are boys. They're 16 years old. Vic looks like a guy who would buy drugs at 16. It's Shade Emo, no! Oh, my iPad vaguely turned off for a second. Do you want to know their personalities? Is Ina's group single-colored people? Yes! Actually, good job. Ina's group is, single-colored people. So they're, all, like, pastel colors. So she's pink specifically, but the group is just, like, single-colored people. Which is why if Wednesday would be in it, she would be one of them purple. You know? You catch my drift. Oh, and then he's just black and white. I guess gray and white because, I originally did have it being black and white, but it looked so jarring. Like, look, if I... Look how weird this looks. That looks horrendous. Like... That, you can't make out anything. So, it's gray. Do they live in different worlds? They live in the same world, but their world is split into sections per group of people. And I guess the plot is that each of the groups of people don't really like each other. That is the plot right there. The plot is that the different groups of people don't really like each other. My original idea for the comic was that the groups would be at war, but then I decided that was a bit racism, a little bit. I decided that would be a little too much, so instead they just kind of don't like each other, but these three are like best friends, and that's kind of like the plot is that they're best friends, but they live in a world where their friendship is heavily discouraged, basically. So this is segregation a little bit! A little bit! Are they friends? Yes. Racism. Wednesday, I think I explained this plot idea to you in, like, 11th grade or something, and I vaguely remember you being like, so this is color racism, and I was like, I guess. I don't know, was that you? That might have been somebody else, or that might have been you. I don't remember. Are they friends? Yes. The solids, primary and opposite. Yes. Martin Luther King Jr. What is your webcomic gonna be about? I just explained it. Ina looks like she eats, or they eat crayons. It's a she, but yeah, yeah. How dare different people get along? Yeah, that's kind of the. It's Wednesday here. She's a wee bit busy right now. OMG, I remember that. I did say that. I was like, was that you or was that somebody else? I was like 99% sure that was you. When you said that like many years, that wasn't many years ago. It was like a few years ago. Does Ina brush her teeth? Yes, but she has a chip in her teeth. Important little detail about her. Will there be canon ships at all? Anyone dating or crushing? I don't know. Not between the main three. The main three are just besties. None of them. The main three are just besties. They might date other people, but I haven't figured that out yet. They're just vibing. Why Shave is giving me Pomni vibes is curious, always looking around, that type of stuff. Yeah. Did Ina lose a tooth from biting Shade's tooth? No. Is Shade Arroways? Low-key? Yeah. Yeah, a little bit. I kinda like that. I kinda like that idea. I did think that. I've thought that before. Does Ina looks like bubblegum a little bit. No, Ina lost a tooth because she likes to roller skate, and I headcanon that she, like, hurt herself really bad and then chipped one of her teeth and then just never fixed it. Oh, excuse me. Arrowace? Can someone explain to me what Arrowace is? It just means, not wanting to date people. Yeah, that's me. I was like, Wednesday, I was like 99% sure that I said that to you. I just joined Who's Your Favorite. They're all my favorites. I feel like I can't pick one. That would be like a mother picking a favorite child. Who is most relatable to me? Probably Shade. But I feel like I can't pick. It would be like a mother picking a favorite child, and that's awful. Any other questions? I can give you personalities. I feel like I summed up their personalities pretty well with this drawing. I feel like who is the dumbest one? Probably Ina, but like affectionately. Is someone in your webcomic homosexual? Most likely. Samantha, will they have voice actors? This is just me, okay? Chat, this is just me. I am the only one making this. I'm the only one making this. I don't got the funds to pay for voice actors. Does Shade have autism? Yes. I feel like he does. Can I voice someone? You can voice yourself. You can voice your self-insert. Wednesday, you can voice your self-insert. Where can I find the comic? It's not out yet. It's not gonna come out until, like I said, oh, I dropped my pen. Until August, September, October-ish, roughly. Peak. Why is Vic giving Jax vibes? Correct. I will do it for free. Do they have any special abilities? No, they're just normal. Are they the main three different groups, or are there more than three? Okay. See, this is where that 10% of world building is something I gotta figure out, because I have ideas for other groups of colors, but I have yet to really dive into them, and that's you know, yeah, but I do have I do think there's gonna be two other groups. I just have yet to draw what I think they look like. Like, I can picture it in my head, but I haven't, like, drawn it out yet. So, there should be a swirly group. Inverted color group. Dang, you guys have ideas. Wow. What's your favorite show other than TADC? I just like TADC. Are you aware that people are gonna make wackadoozy sonas? I had that thought the other day where I was like, this is a great world for people to build self-inserts. unironically. So I will not be surprised if that happens. It will probably be something I won't be adjusted to for a while. It'll probably be something very weird to me, but Worms versus Cools. Oh, that's a good idea. Wednesday, I can tell you my ideas off stream. I don't want to tell chat my ideas because spoilers. No spoilers here. I don't want to like spoil plot and stuff, but I can tell you about it off stream because I don't I don't care about spoiling it to you. Do you have any silly headcanon type things for them? Great question. I do, but I'm like, I can't think of any off the top of my head right now. Like, actually, for real. I have an idea one color group can be based off to cyanotypes, like different shades of blue. That would fall under this category. So each land is gonna have same exact colors as the characters. Yes, most likely. Can we get a fun fact for every OC? She likes to roller skate. I said that already. My goodness, I can't think of anything off the top of my head, and like all I could think of was just spoilers. I don't want spoilers. I do not want spoilers. Is there a main villain in the story? No, probably not. I mean, unless if I develop one, in which case, yes. But I think the main villain is the societal pressures of segregation. Vic looks so freaking cool. Thank you. Yeah, he is, red, yellow, and blue, which is the primary colors. Oh, do they have parents? That is spoilers. The main villain was racism all along. Yeah, basically. Make the main villain capitalism. Yeah. How many episodes / seasons are you planning on having? I haven't thought that far ahead. All I've thought is that the one comic. All I've got is the one comic, okay? That is all I've got. I would love to do more of this world in the future, but for right now, sorry, segregation, or how you spell it. I talked about it earlier. But I would love to do more of this world, but for right now, right at this point in time, it is just going to be the comic. After the comic, I assume I will do something else, like another comic or something, but as of right now, I need to know if Vic is gay. I haven't even figured out if he's gay or not, but honestly, probably. Make the villain white, because it has all the colors. Oh, actually, no. That's spoilers. I don't want to spoil anything. Do you have early design choices that you originally planned on keeping, but they got scrapped? I mean, I could show you what they used to look like. Go in the cellar for a second, and I'll find what they used to look like. It's like at the bottom of my Procreate. Do you guys want to see my very first time I ever drew shade? Actually, I should tell the story. I should tell the creation story before I show you this. I'll tell the creation story while I'm in here. basically, how I came up with these characters. I'll tell the creation story. How I came up with these characters was that one I was in an art class in high school. I don't remember which grade. I think it was like 10th grade. I was in an art class in high school. And the final project the final project of the art class was that we needed to make an original character. And I didn't have too many ideas when this was presented to me. And basically I decided to do I remember at the time I liked the concept of a character where its face is split in half and then each side is a different color. So I wanted to do something like that. And that's what I did. So what I did on my paper is I drew a circle and then I split it in half and then I colored in one half with pencil, so it was like colored in gray basically. And then I gave it like eyes and a body and stuff like that. And that was what it looked like, and I was like, I'm just gonna go with it. So there was a bunch of assignments in the class that we had to do on paper of drawing the character on paper. And when I did those drawings of it on paper, I would just color in certain parts with pencil. Like I wouldn't use color, it would just be the white paper and then pencil, which is gray. And that's what I would do is for all of these paper assignments, I would color in parts of it, shade in parts of it. And then I wanted to convert it. Digitally. And when I went to digital, I was originally planning on, when I converted it to be digital, I was going to add all sorts of colors to it to make it really colorful. But then I realized that I had grown so accustomed to the black and white on the paper that I didn't. And then I made this. This is what he looked like. He looked like this. That's cute, not gonna lie. It's very different. Yeah, so I made this. OG Shade is so cute. I made this. I'm going back. You saw enough of him. Wait, I love him. That was the original idea. That was the original one. We're going back. Okay, we're back. So, but then after that, I was like, I turned in the assignment, got a grade on it, whatever, blah, blah, blah. Time passes, right? And then I was like, but I still wanted to make a colorful character, right? That was the only thing, is that I really wanted to make a colorful character still. And I didn't make a colorful character. I made the opposite of a colorful character. So I was like, what if I make a colorful character? So that's what I did. I, used a very similar, kind of design of character. And I was like, I like the color pink. Pink is my favorite color. And I was like, what if I just make a character that's pink? And that's what I did. that's what I did. Is I was like, what if I just make a pink character? And then that is quite literally just what I did. That's quite literally. I was just like, I like pink, and then that's just what happened. So Shade was the first of the characters you ever made, correct? We just made a character that looks like you in pink. Well, okay, I'm getting there. I just made a pink character. I was like, pink, done, dunsies. I made a pink character. So now I was sitting here with this black and white character and this pink character, and I was like, okay, okay, sure. What do I do now? You know, I was just like, okay. And that I had the two of them, and then more time passes, and I'm in a different art class, okay? This is like the next semester. I'm in a different art class. I took a bunch of art classes in high school and stuff. Alright, laundry is drying, let me in. Okay. Wednesday, I will let you in when I'm done telling my story. I'll let you in when I'm done telling my story. But yeah, so I had this pink character and this black and white character, and I was like, okay, what do I do now? So, like I already said, fast forward, I'm in a different art class. And in this art class, we're studying, like, color schemes and stuff, whatnot, blah, 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 yada, yada, yada. And we eventually start studying primary colors. And I remember my teacher said something like, they had, like, using, they said something like, they had never seen a character just use the primary colors and make it work. And that pissed me off. That's quite literally what happened.
Sergo, to the Futura comic Wakadoozy.
Oh, thank you so much, Sergo. I appreciate it. I appreciate it, Sergo. But yeah, that's basically what happened is that, because we were talking about, color schemes and character designs, and I remember my teacher saying that, they had never seen a character use just the primary colors and make it work, and that pissed me off for no reason. and then I was like, no, I refuse. and then that's what I did. It just pissed me off. Like, I don't know why it made me angry, but it did. So that's what I did. Is I just went, and then I just went. Vic was the hardest of the three of them. I really struggled with Vic. The other two were nowhere near as hard. I spent like a month trying to nail down his design. That's something that would piss me off, not gonna lie. Yeah, it was like a full month, which like a month where like I wasn't constantly working on it, because, you know, I was like in school, so I wasn't really, you know, thinking about it 24/7. But that was, you know, it took me like a month before I had kind of landed on something that I kind of liked. And then I was just left with, these three wildly different looking characters. And I was just kind of sitting here like, what do I do? was basically what happened, is that I was just like, what do I do with these like three wildly different looking characters? And then I basically came up with their world just to like as like an excuse for them to like be able to be in the same room together, and it makes sense. That's basically what happened, is that I came up with their world just as an excuse to have them interact with each other. And then that's just how it happens. That's basically how it happened. Ina does just look like silly scribbles. Okay, story number 2 before I let Wednesday on. Ina did not always look like this. Hold on. Actually, no. Before you go on the stellar. See how she kind of has the little loopies on her hair, like I do? Is Ina talkative? Her design makes her look like she's the kind of person to yap on and on about things to her friends. Yes, true. See her little loopies? She did not always have those. I did not give her those until like literally like a few months ago. She used to just look like, let me find old art of my OCs. Let me find old art of them. Give me 1 second. Oh, here we go. I drew them in Halloween outfits for Halloween, October 2025. She did not have the loopies in her hair. She didn't have the loopies in her hair. I gave those to her recently, which just made her look even more like my Sona. So yes, yeah, this I drew this Halloween Wait, 2025? 2025. 2025 Halloween I drew this because I was like, looks like she's about to do that FNAF 2 Foxy jump scare. Yeah, she didn't always have, maybe, hold on, maybe I could find a better example of this. Give me 1 second. I have to, like, really look for art that I've done of them. Oh! Yeah, here was literally me experimenting with this. I did this about a year ago. I did this about a year ago. This was literally me experimenting with this, because this is what her hair used to look like, and I kind of was like, maybe I could make it look like a little bit more messy. So I did this. I did this drawing like a year ago, I think. About a year ago. So yeah, she looked like this for a while. And then after I did this, I was like, no, I don't like it. And then I just scrapped the idea until recently when I went back to it and I was like, I kind of like that better. So now she looks like this. Hello, Sammy Truck. Thank you. All right, Wednesday wants to join now. We're going to have Wednesday join. Wednesday's going to come and join now. I told her she could join when I was done yapping, which I'm done yapping now, so. Hi.
Hello.
Say hi to everyone. I was like, you can join when I'm done yapping. There we go.
I figured. I was waiting for you to finish yapping.
Anyways, yeah, I'm about done yapping. I mean, people are probably still gonna ask questions, so I'll be answering them, but. Oh, they're saying hi to you.
Hello.
You guys can hear her, right?
I figure. I hope.
I'm gonna grab water. I'll see you
We'll get water.
Water. Okay. Anyways, I can hear perfectly cool. Anyways, will this show be dark? Well,
I remember asking you that.
You did. I will say I have not treated these three pleasantly, and I gave them both kind of depressing lore. They don't look like they're depressing, but they kind of are. Is Ina your sister, your mom, or your clone, or your child, or is it none of those? I affectionately call them my children, so there's that for you.
Sorry, I'm drawing traditionally.
No, you're fine.
Because I did some art tablet earlier and I needed a break. So
What's their
I just
favorite
have
food? I actually did think about this the other day. I feel like Ina would like spaghetti, and that is all I came up with.
That's fair though.
All I came up with. Anyways. Who is the most level-headed of the three? Him. Definitely.
Which one are we saying him to?
Vic. Definitely him.
Okay.
Does Vic like olives? Why not? I don't personally, but can you show us any other characters for the webcomic? I don't really have drawings of the other characters. I just have vague images of them in my head. You know what I mean?
Don't we all?
I bet Shade likes the taste of air. What? Does air have a taste? Oh, someone said we love you at Wednesday.
Oh, hello!
Ina would like strawberries. I mean, I bet she would. Who doesn't like spaghetti, especially papyrus spaghetti? How fast can you draw, Shade? Do you want to see?
Ooh.
They're really easy to draw. I could draw all of them right now. First you get a circle. Then I use this as a template. Then I do two eyes. That's a bad eye. Whoa. looked really big though. And then you can just... See, my microphone is in the way of me trying to look at my tablet, which is making it a little bit difficult. No. No, I'm doing shades, so I would have to do his little thing. I think these eyes are still a little too big. I think there. Let's group them up. Are there any panels we can see? I actually did try to turn them into a webcomic. In like 2024, and I still have those. I still have those panels. I only drew like 6 of them. Boop, 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 boop. Boop. Ear. That's a bad ear. Ear. And then you do this. Do this. And then you do that. And then you do... boop, boop. And then he would have his little... There you go. Do they have a mouth? Yeah, it's just underneath this thing. Which actually, I'm trying to work on scooting it up more. So it's covering his face a little more. Boop. Boop, boop, boop. It's got little lines. I'm doing this really fast, by the way. This is like I'm like speed drawing. There he is. This goes this way more. Then stops like right there. Boop. Can I make fan art of your OCs? People already have, so I don't see why you don't have to. Okay, and then he's got, these little things. Actually, sorry. That's awful eyes. Damn, you're good. I have had, so much practice with these guys. Oh, whoa. I'm looking that way.
There we go.
And then he's
my
done.
bad. I was
Okay, actually.
quiet.
Oh no, you're good. I was
locking in.
Yeah.
Yeah, we both were locking in. I was working on.
I feel like I made his hair too big right here. I feel like I messed that up a little bit. It's more like. And then he's done. That's it. That's pretty accurate. Look at that compared to that. That was I think that was pretty good actually. I'm gonna make a webcomic. Any tips? I don't have any tips because I haven't really started.
I have some lovely tips as somebody who's tried to make a couple webcomics that just end up not going anywhere. For many different reasons. Many different reasons, guys. Scribble knows one of the stories that happened. I think my biggest tip is that you want to make sure you're writing a story that you want to enjoy writing, because like you can write something that like you could do really well research on, and if that's something you like writing, then peak.
Here, I can do.
But
I can do. I can show you how I can speed draw all of them. Keep talking.
Oh, you're good. I was saying. Yeah, you want to make sure you're writing something that you want to personally write, which if that means really good research or just a fun, silly story, you want to write what you will like.
Oh, you're right. I didn't give him a nose. My bad. Somebody was like, "You didn't give him his nose." You're right. I didn't. Let me.
You mean his cat mouth?
Yeah. Oh, whoa. Hina? Okay, well, she's arguably the most detailed of all of them because of her hair. We'll do the line. Whoops. There he is. What app is that? Procreate. I'm gonna pivot musics. We're gonna go away from the abstraction music and go back to Kirby. What brush do you use? I'm using the 6B pencil right now, which just comes with Procreate. Also, can I make a 3D model of Shade in Roblox? Why not? Go ahead. Do whatever you want. Okay. Usually, because their faces are so similar, I just copy paste these per person because it makes my life so much easier. Call me cheating, I don't care. It makes my life so much easier because their faces look so similar. But then I gotta change its colors. So we're gonna vibe to Kirby. Who would survive the longest in a zombie apocalypse? They would work together and survive together.
Ah, but who would be the first to die?
You know? She would do something really stupid. Like by accident. Just making my life easier. Okay. Now that I have these, do this.
Oh, let me go see. I haven't checked my poll for what Dandy's World character I'm designing next. Let's go check. Oh my... Why does everyone want Shrimpo? I put him in as a joke.
No.
Okay then. Okay,
No.
peek.
No, I gotta get this line. Hold on.
Here, I can look at chat for a minute while I think of how I'm gonna do Shrimpo. I should draw Gigi. Have I drawn Gigi in this? I have this little notebook that I've just been bringing around with me lately, and
Oh, lovely.
it's the one that has most of my designs before I turn them digitally.
Shade is my baby.
So
girl.
I might have
better.
drawn Gigi. I might have a base Gigi design. Let's see. Let's go. Okay, that's D&D notes. That is not. There's Bassie and Coco. There's Poppy. Poppy was the first to start the series. Okay, there's Boxton, Brightney, Cuphead. He's not a Dandy's World tune, but
I told you she is the most difficult of all of them to draw. That's fine. Then we just
I have Tegan. I drew Tegan because I was like, I want to draw Cuphead and Mugman. You know what? I'm gonna draw Tegan with them. Ooh, Cosmo and Sprout. I love their designs. Same with the Toodles. Toodles, okay. Ellie. D&D. More D&D.
the Kirby music is so good. You're welcome.
I should listen to my own music on my side.
Try not to sing.
Oh well. I'm listening to my video game playlist, so...
This was not a plan for stream today. I was gonna draw Kane, but I guess I'm doing this now. There you go. Oh, actually, that mouth kind of sucks, doesn't it?
There's Tisha. I have my Tisha design ready to go. I have Brusha. Shelly again. Astro. What's my favorite D&D class? Okay, fun fact. I've been like a forever DM. Like, I have only gotten to play like 2 sessions.
It's better. Probably.
So, but I do love a good paladin.
Okay, that's good enough. I'm gonna too lazy to fix it. I just joined. Hello, hi. Ina's giving me Kane vibes, isn't dumb in a silly way. You'd be correct. Here, I can draw. Give her a little cat face.
Are you gonna be taking drawing requests this stream, minus the ones you're working on right now, I guess?
I guess. If they want me to do drawing requests, I'm down. That's a better line. I'm vibing to the Kirby music.
Somebody said, I'd like to think that Vic is the person who will play Super Smash Brothers, and when he loses, he would crash out and punch the wall. You good?
That put a really funny mental image in my head. I love that. Thank you. I needed that in my life. I love it. You guys are coming up with better headcanons than I have. And these are my own characters, which is really funny. Is Ina a Minecraft kid? You know what? Sure. How old are your OCs? They're all 16 years old. Although if you want specifics, it goes oldest to youngest, I guess, if that makes sense, if you see them. So like oldest, middle, youngest, but they are all 16 years old. So like it's not really that big of a difference, but you know. Ina is Bubble and Ragatha mixed together. Vic is Zoople, and Shade is apparently Pomni. I would attribute Shade to being more like Gangle and Pomni mixed together. Probably. I feel like Shade plays Mario Wonder when he feels sad. Yeah, that's funny. You guys are coming up with way better headcanons than I ever could have come up with. Who started the friend group? I don't want to get into it because I feel like that's something I'm just going to talk about in the comments. But long story short is they all just kind of found each other, same place, same time, and then just, yeah. How did they meet? See that? That is things for the webcomic, or that's gonna be in the comic. Would Shade have social anxiety? Yes, correct. Who was the leader? I would say they all kind of contribute to the group equally, but I will say Ina's kind of the more social one of the three, so she kind of does most of the talking, I guess. If that makes any sense. What is this song? What game is this song from? This is a banger. This is Be careful of the golden one from Kirby. What Kirby game is this? Kirby and the Rainbow Curse. This is a banger. I feel like Ina would be the person who pets every dog and unintentionally scares every baby she sees on the street. Yes. Kirby, you know Kirby. We're listening to Kirby music right now, guys. If they had roles in the friend group, what would they be? I can't think of roles right now. You have to give me role ideas. Is Vic an introvert or an extrovert? An introvert. These two are both very introverted, and she's very extroverted, so, she kind of... Yeah. Can you draw TADC now? Sure. I was going to color in... So I have, this sketch of Kane that I wanted to outline.
The bees.
Yeah.
The bees.
Or I have, this, which is just... Kane saying I love my family with Queenie and Gayer. Which I actually started coloring this, but then I never finished it. So your thoughts on aliens, and if you're willing to answer this, does Ina believe in aliens? I don't know what my thoughts on aliens are. Ina, though, I feel like she would be a little bit of a conspiracy theorist. I low-key love your handwriting. Well, okay. What drawing do I work on?
Could
the
start a
Kane
poll.
and his bees. Yep.
Peak.
Or the.
Also, sorry, I'm so quiet. I'm
love
not
my
sure what
family. No, you're
to
fine.
say. And I want to
Which
let
one do you want? Okay.
yap about.
This is I love my family, and then this is Kane and his bees. Wow, Kane and his bees by a landslide. Oh nope, I love my family's coming up. How to make Ina. Grab scribbles and make her pink. Then there's Ina. Yeah. Except she doesn't have glasses. None of them have glasses, I guess. Vic will wear Crocs in -5-degree weather with shorts. He is wearing a sleeveless jacket. So... You're not really wrong. You know? How's your day going? My day's going good. How many people are here? How many people are sticking around, actually? I never really checked on my viewer number. 151. Why is there 151 people here? That is more people than I was expecting to be here.
Because you have fans and they love you.
I just got here. What's going on? It looks like we're gonna draw Kane and his bees. Cause we love you. Thank you. I am around. You guys can keep asking questions while I draw Kane and his bees. You don't have to stop asking questions if you want to keep asking questions.
Yeah, I can keep an eye on chat while you.
Alright, we're doing Kane and his bees. Okay, so step 1 is duplicating the canvas. Because I liked... It went outside. Okay, we're fine. Step 1 is duplicating the canvas. How do I send fan art? Put it in my community tab, or put it in the community Discord, or tag me on Tumblr or YouTube. Those are your 4 ways. We love you, Kane. Shut up. Okay.
Oh dang, I didn't notice the bubble in the corner.
I added that last night. When you left from Dandy's World, I was talking about how I wanted to just have bubble in there, and then I drew this really quickly, and everyone in chat was like, you should keep it, and I was like, okay. Would Ina have a younger brother? I don't know why, but she would be a cute older sister. Ina's an only child, actually. I can tell you that. She's an only child, actually. Sorry to stomp in your feelings. She would make a great older sister, but she's an only child.
Are her parents red and white?
No. They're
What? What do you mean color theory doesn't apply here?
no, they're pink, but like that actually is a cute idea. Well, okay, Wednesday. Oh,
huh?
Look at your DMs. I don't want to say this out loud.
Oh.
Shh, they don't need to know. Now I'm curious. Shh, you'll learn all about it in like 5 months.
Exactly.
You'll learn all about it.
Trust, it's nothing major at all.
Sammy, do the trio friend group have any phobias or fears? Shade has a phobia, but that's spoilers right there. That's indeed spoilers. Actually,
Somebody asked if any of them would like My Little Pony.
Ina would. Ina would make the other two watch it with her.
That's the kind of friend we need
and
in every...
They would both not like it at the start, but then they would come around to it and then get really invested. And then all three of them would be really invested.
I'm debating, should I keep sketching in my notebook, coming up with designs? Or should I skit to doing line art of my Shelly design?
Ooh, I could do a poll for you. Chat, what should
Give
Wednesday
me a
do?
poll. Yeah, should I start working on Shelly design short, or keep sketching new ideas for other tunes?
I got you.
I don't know what to do. Oh, there's Nightbot.
There you go. This song is a banger.
Oh, do I need to vote?
Ina's is the person that would be screaming to get a baby's attention. Yeah. Would Vic watch Murder Drones? Yes. Yeah. I'm vibing to this song. This song is from Star Allies, isn't it? I'm gonna fact check myself.
I'm not listening to your music.
No, it's
because
from
I don't
Kirby
want to
Air
hear
Ride. I'm
us
stupid. No,
talk.
you're good.
So I'm like, I don't know what you're listening to. I'm gonna listen to Deltarune music though. That sounds fun.
I'm afraid I might get copyrighted if I play. Well, would I?
No, I don't think so.
You guys want to vibe to the Deltarune soundtrack? We can pivot to Deltarune. Hold on. I'm down to vibe to Deltarune.
Okay, what does the poll say? Oh, I should start working on the Shelly short.
Yes, I guess you should.
People like Shelly. Oh.
Let me end the poll for you.
All right.
Let's find Deltarune music. Oh, actually, no, I can just play my I have a Deltarune playlist. Hold on. Let me pull it up. Y'all want to vibe to Deltarune? I have it. Oh, it's Undertale and Deltarune. You guys want to vibe to Undertale and Deltarune? While I draw Kane. I just gotta turn it down. Ruby.
I love some of the sketches that I have.
It's playing.
I'm looking at them while I wait for my art tablet to boot up.
Little do you know, I filled up on gas.
I'ma get your about making it.
Freaking truck, it
See
seems
you
you're out of
ride.
luck. Truck.
Truck.
Hold on. I gotta get it booted up to the to the stream. Sorry everyone. Give me a sec.
I love my poppy design. It's so cute. And her and Boxton. Oh. Have I done V yet? No, I've
I'm
actually
gonna
been
start it
doing
over and
polls
then-
where I'm letting you guys choose who I do next. Because I have a lot of people be like, oh, can you do this person next? Can you do this person? So I take the 4 that I see the most, and then I put them in a poll. And I
Alright,
can
y'all
link
can
my
hear-
YouTube channel real quick.
Y'all can hear Asgore. Bum, 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 bum.
Right.
Bum, bum, bum. I'm gonna turn it up a wee bit.
Okay.
Is Vic dirty-minded or gay? Both. Oh yeah, I'll pin your channel. There you go.
Because I know I saw a couple people asking. Yeah, so I haven't done V yet. Currently, the poll I have up right now is versus Dial versus Yada versus Shrimpo, and for Shrimpo's thing, I put he was a fairy.
I'm a car that deer is shaped like a deer. Okay, let's lock in, shall we? I don't know what commentary I'm gonna give while I do this.
I know, that's what I'm trying to think. Like, I could talk about my Dandy's World thing, but at the same time, if you have other things you want to talk about.
No, you're good. I don't have like anything that I'm talking about. Shade is almost done. You guys, if you're drawing the fellas, you just stick it on my community tab and I'll link them. Somebody made a 9/11 joke with the 3 of them, and I was like, that was not what I expected.
Why? Cripples, this comes up like every other, like every stream we do.
I know it does. I'm not even trying.
The association. Guys, I'm tired of Wednesday's EP again.
No, it's fine.
When am I not EP on stream?
Oh, whoa. Oh, that's not a perfectly round circle.
Have I done Finn? I haven't done Finn. Let me write down the ones
gosh.
I'm seeing for the next poll, or ones people. Let me hurry and write that down.
That's a good enough circle.
Okay. Okay, so I've seen people ask about V, Finn. Finn would be a fun one. I have a couple ideas for Finn.
I hope this music doesn't give me DMZ aid.
Originally, for my little I guess like short series of designing them in my style or redesign, whatever you want to call
Sammy,
it.
what Delta?
No, you're good.
No. They were asking, Sammy, what Deltarune/Undertale character should I draw? I already made Spamton Antenna and Sans. You should draw Papyrus. There's my answer. You can keep talking.
Okay. Originally was gonna go through. I was gonna do the starters, so Poppy and Boxen, and I was gonna go common, rare, and I think it's ultra rare, and then a main. I was gonna go that, but then everyone started asking for other characters, and I was like, okay, I'll just go by what is more unanimous, because that way I'm also drawing a variety of different tunes at a different time, which is fun.
I'm wearing my Chris sweater right now. That is awesome. I approve.
Low-key, vaguely wearing what my PNG tuber wears.
I'm wearing my Murder Drone sweatshirt right now. If y'all want to know what Scribbles is wearing.
I do know
No,
that in my
what am I
sketches
doing?
I have a lot of sketches of Poppy, my Poppy, and my Boxen.
Bubble, what do you
I'm
think about
low-key
Scribbles?
shipping them.
Who is that? I don't even know who that is.
No, it's a new character or it's an NPC.
Does Shade watch anime? I don't know if they have anime in their universe. I have not thought that far ahead, gonna be honest with you. That is a question I had never considered. If the answer is yes, I'm gonna say Vic is probably the one that watches anime versus Lancer, correct. This is my big Undertale and Deltarune playlist that I have. I like to vibe. How big is their world? Their world is very closed off. They live like on another planet, basically. Stop.
Okay, I'm back. Sorry. Like glitched out.
No, you're fine.
Anywho, what am I gonna be doing for Shrimpo? Ooh, okay. So when I was first doing my Poppy and Boxen designs, I did make a little sketch of Shrimpo because I was like, okay, I want to draw him because he's an angry little guy. And my idea so far is I want to give him like I want him to dress like that.
You
I want
caught
him to
out,
have-
I think.
Oh, my bad. The internet just ain't
No, you're good.
people using my internet right now.
Whoa. Do they live in a big city or a small closed-off town? Do you want to know what their world looks like?
Does it look like rainbows?
No.
If
It
it's
looks
not
like-
rainbows, I don't want to see.
Their world
I'm
looks like
joking.
this.
Hold up, I'm
It's
waiting
like a
for
flat
it
Earth,
to catch up.
basically. Their world is like a flat Earth, basically.
Oh no.
And then it's
Flat
split into
Earther.
sections like that. I guess I have 5 ideas right now, so I guess it's split into 5 sections. And then it's kind of on like a floating rock type thing. And then it has a big wall encasing it. Like that. For reference. And then in each section there's like cities and stuff. Like, we'll pretend this is a city, and 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 this is a city. Sammy, someone called you stupid and I reported them for that because I hate that. Haters gonna be haters. I don't really care.
I know, I already removed the comment, so.
Oh, you did? I didn't even see it. What about
Yeah.
the center? It just intertwines in the center like that. You said before that Ina's a conspiracy theorist, and I think it'd be really funny if she's convinced the world is round. Wait, I like that idea. I'm writing that
Pretty
down.
good.
It's like the opposite of a flat earther. I'm writing that down because that is so funny. Oh yes, it's TV time.
Okay. It's time to start working on the Shelly design.
I'm writing
already
that
have-
down because that is so funny. I have a little notes app on my phone of stuff for their world. Being an opposite flat earther. That's like really funny.
Okay. This
Being an
time.
opposite flat earther. Yeah, their world looks like this though. So like, let's say like Ina lives in this one, and then Shade lives in this one, and then Vic lives in this one. And then they just kind of like go into the other ones to see each other. Does that make sense? I hope this makes any sense.
Yes. No, this is not a Dandy's World comic.
But yeah, that's basically. Oh, and then there's just pure blackness engulfing this.
Oh my
It's
gosh. I'm sorry if you guys hear my dog. She has the zoomies. My
Who
dog has
doesn't
the
love a dog?
zoomies.
There's just pure black surrounding this. There's like it's not even space. It's just. And if you go into the black, you die. Which is why there's a giant wall.
Wow.
Yeah.
The more you know. Okay, and then I did see somebody ask what I'm doing for Shelly. Overalls.
Does this? I hope this made sense. There you go. That is all you gotta know. Oh, Spider Dance is a banger. Do 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 do. Spider Dance is a banger. So they're basically trapped. Yeah, but it's like, is it the Void? I did consider calling it the Void once upon a time. But then I was like, that would just be copying Digital Circus, what it is. So it is not called the Void. Would they live together or in different houses with their parents? They live in different houses with their parents because they're 16. They don't... They live at home because they are high school students, basically. This song is such a banger. She's one of them round earthers.
Baby time.
I keep pivoting. Now I do wonder what would happen if they just dug like all the way down and out. Like down the like no, I'm not gonna think that far ahead. My world building's perfect. There's no flaws whatsoever. I'm not gonna think that far ahead. Which one of your OCs is your favorite? I've already been over this. That would be like a mother picking a favorite child, and I can't do that. I simply can't do that. Ooh, versus Susie. Banger. You guys should go play Deltarune if you haven't played Deltarune. It's a good game. Did they go to school together or not? No, there's different schools in each section. Each section is very separated from each other.
Oh my gosh, what is with you and color racism?
I don't know.
No, do I spy a speck of blue?
I am not racist, guys. I promise. That is why the main characters aren't racist. Colorism. I still remember when we were in school and I showed these to you guys and you were like, so they're racist? And I was like, I had like never considered it from that angle before when I was explaining the story to you, and you were like, so they're just racist, and I was like, I guess. There he is. It's Kane, everyone. Let's see how good. I think that's looking pretty good. So, like TADC. How is this like TADC? Explain to me. Explain to Daddy Bubble. I don't understand. I don't know where you're getting that from. Where do I start next? We'll just start here. I have a headcanon that Shade watches Weeber Bears. I've already said this, but he's heavily inspired from Ice Bear. So, I agree. Sign this petition to cancel Scribble Sheets. I am not, I swear. Don't you dare start thinking that I'm racist. Please try to do a Sin voice. Giggle, your heart is so cute. Will you please give it to me? If not, I will have to violently rip it out of your chest. There you go. How many OCs do you have in total? Is it just the 3? Basically, yeah. Yeah. Let's not cancel this absolute joy of a person. Well, see, Enovic and Shade are on a campaign to end racism because they're friends. Does that make me progressive? Question mark. That is why when you ask if there's a main villain, I'm like, it's the evils of segregation. Not really segregation, I guess, but you get what I mean. Fire background music. This is not. Do you guys want to listen to Doomboard? Is this good background? This is not really drawing. This is like making me scared. In their world, is it like frowned upon to go into different sections, or like normal? It is frowned upon. That is not.
Oh my
normal.
gosh!
I'm sorry.
You're not helping your case.
I can't stop laughing.
That is not the right layer.
Oh my. I can't. Oh, Dummy's a banger. But don't cancel me. Don't cancel the webcomic before it even came out. His story has to be a story.
Don't worry, just remember, Zootopia exists.
Okay, that's true. That's true. That's true. That's true. That is true. That is an anti-racism movie. God forbid I try to write an anti-racism story. Oh yeah, maybe I should put like some text that's just like currently drawing Kane. I'm gonna do that real fast. Such a banger. Current. Have you seen the new pilot? I assume you're talking about Game Overs, in which sense, yes. Me and Wednesday both loved it. It was good. It was good. There. Stop. Is this helpful? No, now if anybody asks. It's gotta go this way more. I'm trying to center it. Metal Crusher! Banger. There, now it is centered. Oh, I just messed it up. There we go. Mettaton, yes. Game Over vs. Peak. It was really good.
Yes, it was. It was 10 out of 10. It ate and left no crumbs.
Hey, Wednesday, did Scribbles tell you about the little mishap we had with Doodle? No. She doesn't need to know.
I want to know.
I accidentally deleted Gangle and Zubal's kids' face paint when I was trying to edit it. Not during the cutscene, but
That's nice.
I was giving them new face paint, so I had to completely redo their face. But it was fine. What's your favorite character in Game Overs? Wednesday, you wanna?
Kit. I love Kit.
She's such a baddie.
Need more people like that.
Honestly, yeah.
Guys, the Shelly
Now,
design is cooking.
Spampton, yes.
Now's your chance to be a big shot.
Yep. For those who don't know, Kane's voice is inspired by this guy. Well, fun fact for you, Kid is such a baddie. She is. My bee-loving baby, yes. It is indeed your bee-loving baby. Look at him. He wouldn't hurt a fly or a bee in this case. I am hungry. Any cookies left, Mother? I do actually have cookies left.
You're just now mentioning?
Dude.
I still think it'd be fun to do a Deltarune stream.
Yes. I'm still so on board with that. Oh, I never drew his little...
Maybe if I get Shelly done, I'll...
Scribbles, if you can remember, which is fine if you don't, how long have you worked on your story for your OCs? Basically since the 10th grade when I told you that I had to make a character in that one class. Basically since then. But my only issue is that I loved character building as opposed to world building. I would put all of my time and energy into the characters, and then I wouldn't think about the world that they lived in. So I hope you love them, because they that's like multiple years of my life into those three, basically. So you better like them, or else I will be very sad. Noelle? Question mark? Yes.
Noelle?
It's playing the Girl Next Door song.
Oh, nice.
Banger.
If we played Deltarune, I want to be Susie and Noelle.
Yes. I would love to be Lancer, because whenever I voice over Lancer, I like to talk like this. Like, I give him a little bit of a lisp whenever I play Lancer. Because his tongue is always out. So it's like he's talking with his tongue out. I find that very fun.
Oh my gosh, Birdley's theme is playing on my side.
We're listening to the Castletown music. Whee. How many people are still here?
Great question.
I'm gonna look. 126. Okay, we've gone down a little bit, but still, that's quite a lot. I relate to Shade. Me too. I think I relate to all of them in some way, shape, or form. Like, I feel like they're all parts of me characterized. You're gonna color this, right? Yeah, I'm just outlining it right now. Mother, when are you gonna feed us with that cane drawing? Look! I'm feeding you cane right now. You know? Trust. Yeah, I'll color the cane when I'm done outlining, which I'm actually almost done outlining, so. Can you please do a sketch of Shade after you do cane? I already drew Shade earlier in stream. Is Shade gonna be the fan favorite? I couldn't tell which one was gonna be the fan favorite or not. But I have so far like only gotten statements about him and nobody else.
You know, I wouldn't be surprised. He does have that energy to him.
He's just everyone likes the shy little bean.
Well, he is inspired by Ice Bears, so like what do you
Yes. Boop. Would Shade love oatmeal butterscotch cookies? I don't see why not. I feel like Ina would have a deep hatred of oatmeal cookies because she once bit into one thinking it was chocolate chip and it was raisin. And from that day forward, she just...
Okay, but they're so valid.
That scenario just popped into my head. Ian is kind of inspired from, like, Mabel Gravity Falls a little bit. So, like... You know? That's happened to me and I've never felt more betrayed in my life. I feel like from that day forward, she'd be like, those cookies are the scum of the earth. And Vic would be like, they're really not that bad. And she'd be like, no.
Oh my gosh, guys, Shelly looks so good. We just gotta give her eye shinies.
Gravity Falls mentioned. What is this app's name? I'm using Procreate.
I do know my Shelly design is a little bit more simple compared to like...
Ina is our overdramatic queen. A little bit, yeah.
Oh, hold on.
But not
Someone's
like
texting me.
overdramatic in an annoying way. You're good. Overdramatic in a funny way. Like, she takes things way too seriously. What would your OCs do if they were in TADC or Murder Drones? Well, if they were in Murder Drones, they would be dead. They would most likely be dead. In Digital Circus, Ina would become like Ragatha. Vic would become like Jax, and then Shade would become like Gangle, most likely. This line is bugging me. Very sticky indeed, yes. There we go. I have a question. Which of your OCs would most likely cry for 2 hours because they stepped on a bug? Like, cry for the bug's life? Like, be upset that they killed something? That would be Ina, 100%. And then the other two would have to comfort her because she's, like, inconsolable. I'm basically done with this. I just gotta do his eyes. It's just like my life, in a way, Stan.
Just join the voice call.
What?
So somebody joined but then left.
What? How?
I have no clue.
That should not be possible. Like, our voice call?
Yeah.
That should not be possible.
Maybe Discord was just having a panic attack, you know?
That should not be possible because our call is only visible to you and me. I made it that way specifically. Where's the music? Can you not hear the music? Did you disable the music or is it just really quiet? No, it's still going. I can turn it up.
I like her that a lot.
Let's go. I can hear it. Okay. Is Shade afraid of jellyfish? They're creepily wiggly in my opinion. He's probably indifferent on jellyfish. Indifferent on jellyfish. Knock you down as fire. It is. It really is. Mother, I have a headcanon that Ina is overly honest about everything, but does not fully realize or understand how it can be mean, and she's also very honest every blood moon or something. Lol. Yeah.
Big yawn.
Big yawn. There we go. Now let's give him his little bee, which can go in a different group. Arcane is so cute. Thank you. I'm really proud of this drawing. I think he's very baby. Does Shade speak backwards like Blot from Dandy's World? No, he talks normally. This one will most definitely get me copyright claimed. I'm so sorry. Also that one. This one's fine though. I want to know which OC would most likely go to jail and why. They would probably all do something really dumb and then like get each other. They would all go. Because they did something really stupid. And it was probably Ina's idea. And then Vic would be angry at her, and then Shade would just be internally panicking. There's your answer. Mother, what are you gonna call us? I've been calling you guys my scriblets. I'll call each other out. There we go. Oh, bees have antennas. What am I doing? They should have little like. They should have little antennas, right?
I forgot to color her blushies. We can't let that go on. Guys, blushies are important.
Look. Ice Bear is in jail. Shade doesn't talk in the third person, okay? He's inspired by Ice Bear, but he doesn't talk in the third person. That would be... I feel like that'd be copying way too much if I directly ripped that from Weaver Bears. So he talks normal. Sammy Truck, I made a sketch for you. Are you guys calling me Sammy Truck now? Because that is kind of funny. Also, if you did, I'll look at it. If you stick it in the community tab, I'll see it. Or tag me on Tumblr. Yeah. Cute Kane you got there. I know, isn't he so baby? They have Aunt Teta, yes. Card
It's
Castle. Card Castle is
TV
not drawing
time.
vibes. I'm sorry. Nor is this drawing vibes. Battle Against a True Hero is fine though. Boop. Boop. There we go. Bubble in the back. Be like, what the heck is a Sammy truck? That was not me. They came up with that. When I name revealed, someone was like, I'm just gonna call you Sammy truck. And I'm like, what is that even? I won't question it. I will not question it. If Kane existed, would you pet him? Yes. Yes. Yes, I would. I feel like he would be a little off-putting to me at first. But I would. I would. I would. I wonder why Checkmate and Tomodachi Life doesn't have a kid yet. It's news to me that it's news to you. They actually asked for QnA asked for a kid this morning. So when I stream on Monday, we're most likely gonna see their baby. You know. Fact that Ice Bear is the youngest brother but strong at the same time is crazy. Yeah, I guess so. Would you forgive Kane for what he did in episode 8? That is a moral dilemma that I feel like I'm not qualified to answer. Imagine if Ooh starts playing. I don't have Ooh on this playlist. Let's do this. When are you gonna be live on Monday? In the afternoon. I think I'm gonna do an afternoon stream instead of evening stream. So, there's your answer. I low-key envy your name. The name's Samantha. It's a kind of common name. Great, now every time I look at your character, I'm gonna imagine Do I Want to Know by Arctic Monkeys playing like a Ford F-150 commercial. Turn it into a sticker sheet. What into a sticker sheet? I do think when the webcomic comes out, I do have a sticker shop where I sell stickers. I do think when the comic comes out, I will make a sticker for the 3 of them. I do actually have a sticker of the 3 of them on my laptop because I was in a class in high school that had sticker machines, and I was able to print out the sticker. We were able to make custom stickers, and we were allotted like 1 sheet per person, and I put them on there. So I actually do have a sticker of them on my laptop, but it's an earlier design of them because this was a few years ago. And I haven't taken them off of my laptop, so they're still just vibing there. Hey. Which one of your OCs would most likely have a gun? Vic, probably. But then he'd be, like, mortified to bring it around the other 2 because he's afraid they would misuse it and accidentally do something that they shouldn't be doing with it. Like, he wouldn't trust them to hold it. Dial tone. Yep. I like you guys are recognizing the music that's playing. I really hope I don't get DMCA'd, because if I do, then, we're gonna have to say no to the Deltarune music in the future. Alright. Why are you still remembering all music? Oh, I mean like what you're drawing right now into a sticker sheet. Oh, okay. I mean, I would love to turn this into a sticker. I think he's very baby. Do y'all think... Oh, I never... What am I doing? forgot the line that goes like this most likely. There we go. All right. Back to this brush, back to red.
Oh my gosh, I forgot. I know.
The song is Dating Start. That was Dating Fight. Now it's playing Hotel, I'm pretty sure.
I don't know, it's playing Spamtum's song on my side.
Ooh, like Big Shot? That song's a banger.
Mm-hmm.
I love that song. That's like one of the best songs in the whole game. Whee! Oh no, there's red right here. I was like, where else is there red? There's red right here. And now we can do this. Actually, hold on. I need to grab my outlining brush again, but use the smaller one. Oh, now it's playing Birdley's fight music.
Smart race.
Yeah, Smart Race. Oh, a question about your webcomic, more specifically about the characters. Did you get inspirations from the artistic design or character traits from anywhere? Not the artistic design. The artistic design was all me. Character traits, I just said that Shade is heavily inspired by Ice Bear from Weaver Bears. Ina's kind of just inspired by chaotic female protagonists like Mabel from Gravity Falls or Molly McGee, if any of you know who Molly McGee is from The Ghost of Molly McGee. Vic is just kind of there. I don't think Vic really was inspired from anything except just like sarcastic type characters, you know. I want waffle fries. I love that reminds me of the thing I made about the 10th Molly McGee mentioned. Yep. I know you know what Molly McGee is, but other people in chat, I don't know.
I love how I'm like genuinely quiet for the majority of this. I
No,
just
you're
got
good.
locked in.
Oh, you're good.
Plus, I like letting you. You're talking about your comic, so like you gotta get all of
my
that.
comic that's like it's not even really close to being out yet. I've already said that, but you really should not be expecting it until this fall. I was initially going to be like, this summer, but I think this summer I'm going to work on it and then it will come out this fall. What program do you use for drawing? I'm using Procreate. Oh, it's playing Birdley's music again, but it's playing not Smart Race. Boop. Oh, are you kidding me? Whee! Boop. Thoughts on FNAF? I've never played it. Hate to break it to you, but I have never played it. That's cool though, I'm gonna have to give it a look when you release it. Thank you. They're my babies. I like calling them my babies. Scribble's your kid, they ate oil. Are you talking about one of my OCs? Because I don't have any kids. So if you're talking about one of them, that was their decision. I did not influence that decision at all. When will your comic be released? I just said, I'm I'm going to release it in spurts. So my initial thing was that I was like, I could have it release like all at once. Like I could just wait till I finish the entire thing and then release it all at once. But I think that's a little boring and you wouldn't see it for like another year or so. And I feel like that's a little stupid. So instead, I'm just going to release it in chunks of like 4 or 5 pages. If that makes sense. And just have like four or 5 pages coming out. Releasing it in spurts. Because basically, my plan... Okay, so my plan for making it is that basically right now I'm going to finish anything world building that I need to finish, as well as designing side characters and stuff like that. Once I'm done with that, then it's going to be writing the script for it. Then after that, it's going to be... I'm going to go through and storyboard each page with, like, crudely drawn stick figures. Like, I'd, like, just, like, awful, horrendous, like, stick figures. And then after that, then it's going to be going in to each page. It's probably going to have, like, 40 to 50 pages in total. Then it's going to be going into each page and then... doing a more detailed sketch. And then after I do a more detailed sketch, it would be color. Why? Aren't you filling properly? I agree. I think releasing it in spurts would be more interesting. There's a reason why most medias do it that way. Yeah. Yeah. That would be... You should have our messages read out loud by TTS sometime. If you donate through Ko-Fi, you'll have it be read out loud. I have been in the process of figuring out how to get it read out loud. Super chats read out loud. I haven't figured that out yet. It's been a long process. Because I'm trying to figure it out that it overlays on screen, but it overlays in like a pretty way. And I am like not an expert, so I've been watching many YouTube tutorials to try and figure it out. I meant where can I read it, not when. I'm most likely gonna post it to Webtoon because it's probably gonna be the easiest platform for me to do that, and it's free. So even if you don't even like have a Webtoon account, you can just click the link that I got it, and then it just is there, you know. I might, when it releases, I might post the pages to the YouTube community page as well. Or and to my Tumblr. But if you want to just read the full comic, it's most likely going to be up on Webtoon. You know? That'll probably be the best place for me to do that. Webtoon. I've never really used Webtoon before, so this is going to be... a learning experience, but I read the Ramshackle comic on Webtoon, and that was super easy, and I didn't even have an account at the time, so I'm gonna assume that it's gonna work out fine. Yeah, anyways. Was the plot planned from the beginning when you created the characters, or did it only come out when you thought about making a comic? The plot of the comic is very goofy. The plot of the the plot of the characters, like the characters' lores, I've had that known for a while, but the plot of the comic is something I kind of recently came up with. Have you considered creating a dedicated website for your comic? That's not a bad idea. I don't know how to do that, nor do I know if I have the funds to do that, but that's honestly not a bad idea. Low-key. That's not a bad idea. What's the comic on? I just said most likely Webtoon. I don't know how much doing something like that would cost. That's the only thing. Are you drawing Kane from Murder Drones? Yes. Yes, I am. Yes, I am. Mother, can I have an OC that's friends with Shade? Why not? I mean, you can do whatever you want with the world if you want. I'm considering it like how people like make like self-inserts in their favorite types of media. You can do the same thing. I don't care. If you want to make an OC, go ahead. I don't know what you would have to base your OC off of because the comic isn't out yet. So I have no idea. I don't know how you would do that. Have you seen Game Overs yet? Yes, I love Game Overs. It was very good. Can you make an art? That is what I'm doing right now. Sammy, you should draw Chris from the hit game Kirby Air Riders. I've drawn Chris before. Do you want
Chat, I finished Shelly.
Nice. I was like, we can take a brief detour, and I can show you the Chris that I've drawn before. I'll show you.
I
I just have to find it.
Oh, I gotta move my art tablet. 1 second.
I gotta find it.
For my friends who need help with their posture when like at least sitting down drawing with an art tablet, get a stuffed animal and have it sit in your lap.
Oh,
That's
a good
helps
idea.
my posture so much when I'm drawing because then there's something blocking so I can't be like super hunched over.
There's Chris.
Is that Chris Deltarune?
That is Chris Deltarune. We're going back. Back to Kane. I keep forgetting that Wednesday is here.
I am here. I'm just quiet because I was locked in drawing.
No, you're
so.
fine. Get his pants in here. It's Chris Deltarune, yes. Correct. It is indeed Chris Deltarune. Is that Chris Deltarune? Yes. It was Chris Deltarune. It was indeed Chris Deltarune. Hold on. Uno segundo. Also, this song is a banger. I love TV World, by the way.
Who doesn't love TV World?
TV World is so good. There we go. Is that Chris Murder Drones? I hear Wednesday louder than you, Scribbles. Do I need to be closer to the microphone? I'll up my microphone a little
That's
bit.
kind of funny.
Death by Glamour? This song is so good. I love Death by Glamour. Chris P. Cream. Lovely. Your art style is amazing. Thank you. I get insecure about my art a lot, so that actually, I do appreciate that actually. Boop, boop, boop. He's got them pants now. Now we just gotta... Guys, it's Chris Gatorade. That is so funny. This song is such a banger. Wednesday is the main character.
I am the main character.
Congratulations. No, I feel like I actually have to make like Euro C but purple in my webcomic so that people, and then we can be like talking or something and people can be like, that's them!
It's us! Oh my
But
gosh!
I would just be pink, so I would just
stop.
look like a weird version of Ina who already exists, but I'll figure it out, it's fine. I just realized Kane has high heels. A little bit. He doesn't in the show, but I like to give him, those shoes. Me Scribbles does. That is just something that Scribbles does. Okay, now it's time for the fun part. Actually, no, it's not. It's not time for the fun part, actually. Probably the lighter blue first, right? Don't lie, Christine. Not my name. What's Wednesday's YouTube channel? It's pinned. Her YouTube channel is pinned.
Yes, and you guys will see a post with the Shelly piece here in like genuinely 10 minutes. So you guys can see what I was working on.
Scribbles, what's the worst thing each of your OCs have done? I don't think they've done anything very bad. I think they're just fairly well-adjusted people. And also they're 16, so they're not like... They haven't had that much life experience. You know? Wednesday, I'm subscribed in Scribbles. I love Kane. I love Kane too. You bet I love Kane. Kane is such a vibe. He definitely did not torture anyone. Nope, not at all. Oh, I merged it on the same layer. Whoopsies. That was an accident. Scream, I have no mouth, I must. You're talking like Yoda. Scream, I have no mouth, I must. Next, can you draw Pomni? I've drawn Pomni before. I can do viewer suggestions after I'm done coloring. If you guys would like viewer suggestions. I am gonna tab out and grab food at some point. But like I'll bring the food back and I can keep talking while I eat. It's not that big of a deal. I feel like there should probably be a lower part connecting the bottom teeth. Like, maybe? Like that, maybe? Hold on, I'll figure this out. I have no scream and I must mouth. Since Game Overs just came out, would you consider drawing our girl Kit? I have never drawn Kit before, but I could try. I can't guarantee it would look good. But if you want me to try drawing Kit from Game Overs, I could try. We want Kit. We can pull. We can do a pull for it. Shall I draw TADC stuff too? Why not? Go ahead. Nobody's stopping you. You can do whatever you want. That's our first time for drawing anything. Yeah, I feel like it's not going to look very good because I'll be on stream, so I'll be like really nervous. I feel like I'm just more nervous when I do anything on stream as opposed to me doing it off stream. Because when I do things off stream, I'm like, I can make mistakes and it'll be fine. But then when I'm on stream, I'm like, I can't mess up. Actually, no. We'll just take this color. Right. Bam. Oh. Doo. Make him cry. Yeah. I'm just gonna shade his teeth first for our feature presentation. Feature.
Okay, guys, the
Straight
video
from
should be
your
going up
house.
in a matter of seconds.
He's the one
Hopefully.
coming.
As long as YouTube is like nice to me for once, because ever since the Astro original speed paint got copyrighted, YouTube has been mean to me. So
yes.
hopefully it goes
Beautiful
up in a
boy.
matter of seconds.
Yes.
If not, then it should be up in a couple minutes.
Oh, it's the game over music from Undertale. What a lovely song. Will you stop streaming when TADC ends? No! You think episode 9 coming out is gonna dictate me stopping streaming? I can also still make TADC content after it ends. I feel like we would all still love TADC content even when it's done. Does Vic smoke? No.
Ciao, it's done. I sent the link so you guys can see what I've been doing for the
I'll
past.
pin the link instead. There you go.
The only...
Yeah, the Murder Drones fandom's still up and running. That's what I'm thinking. I'm like...
Yeah.
Oh, that's what I did. Whoops. Stop it.
I should probably go and eat some dinner.
Okay.
My bad, I wasn't that talkative. I'll probably,
No, it's
after
fine.
eating, I'll probably be in chat. So... Yeah!
Have fun eating. Everyone say bye to Wednesday.
Toodles!
Everyone say bye. She left. She's gone now. She is indeed gone now. She is gone. Teeth shading. It doesn't look good if you don't do the teeth shading. That's just how it be. Also, the song is a banger. Yep. Oh, I got his eyes a little bit. Oh man, just the side character now, literally unplayable. Yeah, sorry, the side character's here now. You all want Wednesday. I might low-key kidnap Shade if that's okay with you. Is he gonna become the fan favorite? I low-key thought Vic was gonna become the fan favorite. I guess I thought wrong. I hope you have your favorites, but you also just love all of them. Actually, I feel like this color could be slightly darker, personally. Yeah. Where's Moon? I like Vic. I hope you like all of them. That is my goal, is to make all of them likable. So, I hope you like all of them. Unrelated question, but have you drawn anything TGAMM related in the past while? I actually have. I could show you. Nightcrawler. This is just for Nightcrawler. Hold on. Where are they? Give me 1 second. Bro, where are they? Give me 1 second and I'll find him. Oh, there they are. I drew this sketch. Because I felt like it. There you go. Anyways, back to our regularly scheduled content. I love all of your OCs. Thank you so much. That means a lot to me. Like, that actually means so much to me. Oh, there's not. I'm drawing Vic. What pose should he be doing? Whatever pose you want to make him do. OMG, I've never seen anyone else who's seen TJMM. Yep, I've seen Tagam, TJMM, Molly McGee. I don't know what you want to call it, but yes, I've seen. I love the Ghost of Molly McGee. Good show. Doot. Boop. There. There probably should be shading around his eyeballs too. Do you have a TikTok? No. Should I make a TikTok? I had never considered doing that before. There we go. He's so pretty. Thank you. We got the little baby boy. The little baby boy. Little baby boy. He's definitely not evil. Whoa. You would easily get to at least 500k followers because of how easy it is to get viral on TikTok. I never used TikTok, so I have no idea. That's true, I could repost everything that I have on YouTube on there. But I don't know what pose to make Vic doing. Help me, mama. Make him... I don't know. Draw him with, his arms folded or something. Okay. Is this our baby boy? Whoops. Scribbles, my teacher said she didn't like my paper squishy of you. Respectfully tell your teacher to frick off. That's a joke. Don't do that. Don't do that, actually. But, you know. I can't unhear the stupid Mr. Beast remix of the song from 2023. My little brother once played the song in front of his friend and was like, that's the Mr. Beast song. And he was like, the what? It was really funny. Draw him doing the middle finger. Yes, I have drawn him doing the middle finger before. So if you would like to do that, you can do that, because he would, for real. He might at some point in the comic. I haven't decided yet. The comic is going to be like same age rating as Digital Circus. So, for those who are asking. Oh, there's a Mr. Beast remix of the song. Yeah. It's just going Mr. Beast, Mr. Beast over and over again. Basically. look very good. Would your OCs like Digital Circus? Probably, honestly. Sadly, yes. But maybe that's just me being biased. And being like, how could you ever hate Digital Circus? Because I love it. You know what I mean? It's like, could just be me being biased. But like, I could see it. They would gather to watch the new episodes together. Welcome to the internet, mate. I think he's about done. Oh, I need to color the bee. I never colored the bee. I only colored him. Scribbles, can you sing Running the Show? It's news to me that it's news to you. To which degree, who answers to who? We could go on and on, but in the end, who are we kidding? Headcanon Vic would play Call of Duty. He wouldn't be like an incredibly awful Call of Duty player, but he would, like, if he lost, he would like start cussing because he's upset. Like, he wouldn't be like what, like, the classic Call of Duty player that just like says like slurs and stuff at other players. He wouldn't do that, but he would be like, he would freak out a little bit. Bee wings. Bee, yes, it's a bee. This is a bee. This is indeed a bee. Indeed a bee. There he is. There he is. Will you be live tomorrow? No, not tomorrow. There is him and his bee. My divinity is past infinity. Am I getting through? Wednesday is not here. To the person who asked if Wednesday is still here. She is not. She left. Bee. It's a bee. I'm gonna eat a cookie really fast. So I'm a little hungry. I still have cookies. One of my knockoff Thin Mints. I don't watch TADC. And why are you here? Respectfully, why are you here? Scribbles, your OCs have common voices. You do not want them to have voices. I don't know what their voices sound like. I feel like Ian would play Animal Crossing. Mainly because I just haven't thought that far ahead. Because that means I would have to hire voice actors. I'm eating another cookie. I don't have the type of funds to hire voice actors right now. So, like, do voice casting. So I never thought about it. I did have a list of characters that I think their voices would be inspired from. Does Vic believe in the 5-second rule? Yes. What if you do a fundraiser? Would y'all even donate to that? The slow mode is killing me. How many people are here? I could bump down slow mode. 158. It can go down to 30 instead of 45. You guys, actually no, you get 25. No, 30 seconds slow mode. You get 30 seconds slow mode. Yes, I would. I made another cookie. I have, vocal inspirations. For Ina, I put Mabel from Gravity Falls. Or Vanellope from Wreck-It Ralph. And then Shade, I put Ice Bear, obviously. Well, like, younger, most likely. Because Shade is a lot younger than Ice Bear is. So. And then I also put... I forgot I put this down. I put Steven Universe, but specifically future Steven Universe, but monotone. I put future Steven, but monotone. You keep cutting out, do I? The lack of... Are you kidding me? Oh my goodness. Okay, hold on. Are we back? Are we back? Are we back at all? Are we back? Are we back? Are we back? Hi, are we back? It still says it's bad. Yeah, are we back? Are we actually back? Actually, please tell me we're back. Whoa, it triggered my computer fan to go off a lot. Wow. I think we back. You're not lagging anymore? Okay. Yeah, okay. Sorry. Hold on. Let me double check and make sure everything's fine. Let me double check and make sure everything's fine. It still says it's poor on YouTube, but if you guys think we're back, then I'm gonna hope and pray that we're back. I just got in. What the bloody hell is going on? What about a webcomic? It's unsynced chat, so don't go crazy. Is it badly unsynced? I don't know how badly unsynced it is. What brush to use? I'm using a liner brush that I found online right now. What webcomic? I talked about it more at the beginning of stream, but I'm making a webcomic. It's about, these three characters. Earlier I asked if Vic was gay, and you said yes, so is it officially canon that Vic is gay? Sure. I had never really thought about their sexualities until now. But I do think the answer is yes. I do think the answer is yes. Scribbles, if you see this, please say chicken nuggets. I want to see how far the delay is. Chicken nuggets. The delay might be awful, which might suck. But that's okay, because I'm most likely just gonna end soon anyways. So, lagging. Oh my goodness. I'm gonna crash out if it's still... Scribbles, is it okay if we call you Samantha because you told us your real name? Why? Yeah, I mean, I told you my real name so that you guys could call me that. You can call me that, or you can call me Scribbles. I don't care, to be honest. I go by Sammy more than Samantha in real life. Most people know me as Sammy and not Samantha. But if you want to call me Samantha, I don't care. Ina looks so cute. Thank you. I feel like I could write their names better. Give me, redemption time. Fun fact, Deltarune yesterday. I actually did not play Deltarune yesterday. Maybe, hold on, maybe I should use not this brush. Maybe I should use a different brush to write their names better with. Like, this one? No. No, actually Syrup was working better. Sam's, I want to call you Sam's. Go ahead. Can you add a reference to your subscribers? I don't know what that means. That's much better. I'm writing this better. Wait, your name is actually Samantha? Yeah. I just go by Sammy, so I just tell people that my name is Sammy 99% of the time. You just cut out big time? Oh my goodness. Lag. Oh! Well... Okay. There is no lag. Well, everyone just said there was lag, so... Scribbles, you're lagging. I know. I'm trying. Is it an OBS issue again? Hold on. Huge lag spike alert. I'm trying. Sammy, when is the comic gonna be done? Maybe I should make like a Nightbot command. That's just like exclamation mark webcomic, and then it just tells you all of the information that you need to know. Oh, it started lagging when Big Shot started playing? That's so sad because the song is such a banger. There was a really big lag spike. Oh. I'll just chat because if you guys can't hear me. My microphone is fine, I don't know. third one kind of looks like blot. Everyone has said that. It's not really that bad anymore. Yeah, maybe a little bit. Wait, you're leaving? No, I think I'm going to, restart stream. I'm gonna restart stream. Okay, I'll see you guys in a second.